Good morning. What day is this? Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. You all set to hear a nice little story coming to you from Mimi down at the bay on Kent Island. So this is who I'm reading for today. I'm going to read to Noah and Hannah. That's Rona and Steve's grandchildren. Hi, guys. Glad you're going to join us. Iris, your mommy said you wanted to hear a story too. So I'm going to read to Iris. And Iris is a friend of Zayra and Oliver's. Good morning, Zay. Good morning, Oliver. And Benny and Samantha down in Hilton Head. Can't wait to read to you today. Did I mention Sam and Henry? Okay, Sam and Henry. I'm glad you were enjoying the stories yesterday. It's so hard to decide which book to read. I look through my books. I have so many. And I picked one today I think you're going to like. Are you looking at the picture? You probably know what the name of it is before I even say it, don't you? Say it out loud. That's right. How'd you know? I'm going to read The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. I love Shel Silverstein. He's a great poet and he writes great books. If you have not heard this story before, can you predict what this story might be about? Okay, I'll wait. Turn to someone next to you and make your prediction. Okay, I know a lot of you have read it before, so you knew what it was going to be about. But that's okay. It's always fun to hear books we like over and over again. The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. I'm going to hold it up and try to show the pictures as I read. The first one is a picture of a tree. Once there was a tree. Another picture of a tree. And she loved a boy, a little boy. Now I'll have a picture of a tree, and here's a little boy. And every day the boy would come. And in this picture, the tree and the boy, and there's some leaves. And he would gather her leaves. Have you ever done that? When did you do that? What season? That's a good time to collect leaves. Now you'll see the boy in the tree, but look carefully at his head and see what he did with those leaves. Oh, that was clever. What did he do? Have you ever done that? What have you done with leaves? And made them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches. Oh, looks like he took his shoes off down there. It's fun to take your shoes off when you're playing outside, if it's okay with mom and dad. And eat apples. What? Eat apples? Look, I brought some here to show you. I'm not going to eat it now. Do you like to eat apples? Or do you like to have them made into something else? So many yummy things to do with apples. And they would play hide and seek. Who likes to play hide and seek? Oh, I see everybody raising their hand. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. How does a tree give us shade? Turn to someone next to you and tell them, how does a tree give us shade? Can you explain that? Okay. And the boy loved the tree very much. And the tree was happy. But time went by. And the boy grew older. Does that happen to you? Yeah, that happens to all of us. And the tree was often alone. That's how we're being these days during quarantine, aren't we? But hopefully that won't last too long. So here's a picture of a person and the tree. Now I have a lot of words to read to you. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." The boy said, "I am too big to climb and play. I want to buy things and I have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy. Take them and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." What can you do to get money? Turn to someone next to you and tell them. Turn to your brother or sister or your mom or dad or grandma, grandpa. What can you do to make money? Okay. Here's a picture of the tree with lots of apples coming down. And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. I wonder why the tree was happy. Do you know why? Now here's a picture of a man and the tree. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. You shake with joy. Go ahead, shake. Shake, shake, shake. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my tree. Climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." What do you think's going to happen? "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" Can the tree give him a house? How can the tree do that? So you know about how to build houses. "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." Is that what you said? Now here's a picture of somebody carrying branches. And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. And here's a picture of the tree trunk and an old person. I wonder who that old person is. But the boy stayed away for a long time. And when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered. "Come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" And here Mimi brought a boat to show you. Is a boat something that you could make out of wood? Or that somebody could make out of wood? "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." What do you think's going to happen? Do you think the boy's going to do that? And so the boy cut down the trunk and made a boat and sailed away. How do you think the tree's feeling right now? Let's see if you were right. And the tree was happy, but not really. So what does that mean? How can you be happy but not really? Turn to someone next to you and tell them, what does that mean? Now here's a picture of a tree trunk and an old person. And after a long time, the boy came back again. I am sorry, boy, said the tree, but I have nothing left to give. I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples, said the boy. My branches are gone, said the tree. You cannot swing on them. I am too old to swing on branches, said the boy. My trunk is gone, said the tree. You cannot climb. I am too tired to climb, said the boy. I am sorry, sighed the tree. I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry. What's a stump? Have you ever seen a stump? Pop-Up's here. He pointed out the window to our stump that we have now in the yard. We have a big stump. Here's a picture of a person sitting on a stump. What can you do on a stump? I don't need very much now, said the boy, just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is good for what? What's it good for? Sitting and resting. Come, boy. Come sit down and rest. And the boy did. You notice throughout the book, the author keeps calling the character the boy. How does he look to you now? Does he look like a little boy? What happened? Right, over time, he grew up and became an old man. The last picture, it's kind of small. It shows the man sitting on the stump. And the tree was happy. The end. And that was The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. What did you think of that book? Did it make you happy? Did it make you sad? What did the tree do for the boy? Well, here's my next question. What did the boy do for the tree? Think about that. Okay. Well, before I let you go and say goodbye, let me show you some things that are made out of wood. I gathered some things up to show you. And maybe you can look around your house and see what things do you have that are made out of wood. Why am I showing you things made out of wood? Right. And where does wood come from? Wood comes from trees. So there's lots of things that are made out of wood. In the old days, that's back when I was a little girl, all toys were made out of wood. Now, some of your toys might be made out of plastic. But there's a lot you could do with wood. So take a minute and think, what could you do with wood? Are you thinking, Pop-Up? I see Pop-Up thinking. Are you thinking, what can I do with wood? So gather up your ideas and check with Mom and Dad and see if they'll help you make anything out of wood. I'm going to show you something I have. Benny and Samantha, when I was down in Hilton Head with Ellen, with your grandma, we were doing some painting. And I gathered up some pieces of driftwood. I love driftwood. And I kind of recycled it and drifted paint on the wood. And now I just like it. It looks like a piece of art. So now we know you can paint wood, or you can make things out of wood. Do you have any popsicle sticks? If you have some popsicle sticks, you might be able to glue some together and make them into something. Or if you just go out in the yard and find some branches and some sticks, you might be able to make something creative. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Show it to me. Either make something or draw a picture of something. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Have a wonderful day. Love from Mimi. Bye.